At the start of the movie, we see a chimpanzee named Pericles who is in a spaceship and do training. The training ends in a failure as Pericles is unable to land his ship properly and his trainer Leo calms him down. We see the year is 2029 and a space station named Oberon. Leo is an officer at the station and works closely with primates who are trained for space missions. We see that are many chimpanzees who are kept in cages, and we come to know Pericles is going to be a father. Leo receives a video message from Earth from his friends and family. We come to know he has been away for more than 2 years and Leo is happy to receive the message. Suddenly we see a deadly electromagnetic storm approaching the station and the lights flicker. The commander of the ship orders to send Pericles to examine the storm, but Leo isn't happy. Pericles takes his ship towards the storm, but suddenly loses its control and gets lost. Leo decides to take a second pod and does not inform his team and goes into space. He searches the storm for Pericles, but gets caught in it and loses communication with Oberon. The commander receives a help signal on his screen and is unable to talk to Leo. Leo's ship enters the storm and time travels to a planet called Ashlar in the year 5021. His ship crashes in a lake and Leo swims and manages to save himself. Suddenly, he sees some humans are running towards him and are being chased by some apes dressed as soldiers. The apes capture all the humans including Leo and load them in a cage. We see their leader called Thade comes there riding a horse and all apes can talk in human language. Leo is shocked and surprised to see this and all the humans are taken in a village in the cage. In the village, some kid apes throw stones at humans and an ape named Ari comes and scolds them. The humans are brought to an ape called Limbo who buys them all as servants. They distribute the humans based on gender and lock them in cages to sell them later. Thade comes there with his niece and wants to buy her a present for her birthday. The small girl ape chooses a small girl as her pet and Limbo gives her a collar. Ari sees this from a distance and does not like how our humans are being treated. Limbo starts marking the humans to sell them later, but suddenly Ari comes and stops him. Ari says she cannot see humans being mistreated and says they can be taught to live equally with them. Limbo says he is quiet because of Ari's father, who is the senator of the village. Leo picks up a weapon and captures Ari and requests her to help him. Ari agrees and tells Limbo that she wants to buy 2 humans, Leo and a girl named Dina. Limbo agrees and Ari brings the humans to her house and introduces them to her father, Senator Sandar. Sandar is not happy to see this and tells Ari to take care of humans since his guests are coming for dinner. Leo asks Dina how did the apes learn to talk, but she says it was always like this. Later, Thade joins the Sandar for dinner and apologies for being late as he went to meet his sick father. Thade believes that the humans are growing fast in numbers and should be controlled and killed. Ari does not like this idea and even her father advises Thade to not do anything in haste. Leo is serving them dinner and Ari says that even humans have feelings and a soul. Thade grabs Leo and jokingly opens his mouth to check whether he has a soul or not. Everybody laughs at Leo and Ari gets angry and goes from there. Thade goes to meet Ari who tells him he wants to marry her only for her father's influence and power. Later, when Thade is leaving, his soldiers tell him they have to show him something. Leo and few other humans escape from the cage at night and run away from there. The soldiers take Thade to the crash site of the ship, where he is surprised to see it. He kills both the soldiers to keep this secret with himself. Leo and Dina free her father, and they all escape from there. They escape through the city and even rescue the small girl from the apes. On their way, they meet Ari, and Leo asks her for help to escape. Leo tells Ari he will show her something which will change her world forever, and Ari agrees. The soldiers start searching the city for them, but can't find them. One of Thade's generals sees them escaping, and Dina's father decides to fight them while others escape. Thade and his men catch her father and kill him, and Thade comes to know that Ari is also with them. Leo and others escape and arrive in the jungle at the location of his ship. Leo's ship is under the water and Leo decides to go and get his bag. We come to know apes are afraid of water and can't swim. Leo gets his bag from the ship and takes his gun and uses a device to find signal from his team. When are traveling through the jungle, they are attacked by Limbo and his team. Leo uses his gun, which scares Limbo, and they decide to make Limbo their prisoner and take him with them. Kroll uses this opportunity and destroys the gun, thinking it could be used against them also. Thade goes to meet the senator and asks him to give me all power to make decisions and kill all humans. He says this is the only way to save his daughter, to which the senator agrees. Thade goes to meet his father, who tell him that many years ago humans used to rule. They were the masters and apes were their slaves, and tells Thade to break something. Thade breaks an object and finds a gun inside and is surprised to see it. His father says that humans have the power of science and technology and must be stopped at any cost. He says that Leo must not be allowed to go to Kolyma, as this place is the origin for all apes. Thade promises his father that he will stop Leo, and his father passes away. While traveling towards their signal, Ari says they are going towards Kolyma and tells a story. She says that Kolyma is the place where the first ape Semos got created, and he will return soon here. Later they find a huge army camp near a river and decide to cross it to go to Kolyma. At night, Leo uses a flare gun to distract the army and uses horses to escape from there. They burn some tents and use the river to escape from there, but Ari falls down her horse. Leo helps Ari to cross the river by carrying her on his back and saves her life. When Thade comes to know about this, he gets angry and readies his army to attack them. Leo and others arrive at Kolyma and go inside to check for the signal. Inside, Leo finds that Kolyma stands for Caution Live Animals and finds this place is his own ship, Oberon. He finds the cages of apes he had on the ship and is surprised to see his ship here. Ari says this cannot be his ship since it has been here for more than 1,000 years. Leo uses a device to power the ship and checks the past videos to see what happened. While seeing the videos, he comes to know that his team entered the storm and came here looking for him. One of the ape named Semos started growing strong and killed them all. Leo is sad to hear this and goes outside, where he finds many humans have come to meet him. They have all come so that Leo can help them in their fight against the apes. One of the humans see a large army coming towards them and informs all. Leo tells everyone to leave from there, as they cannot win this battle against the apes. Later at night, Ari decides to go and meet Thade and surrenders herself to him. She says she will marry Thade if he promises to let the humans go free and not kill them. Thade does not trust her and burns her hand with a rod and lets her go. The next morning, Leo decides to fight back and comes up with a plan with the ship's fuel cells. He gathers everyone and tells his plan and says they have only chance to execute it. In the morning, Thade comes with his large army and begins his attack on the humans. He orders his men to attack and kill all humans and sends an army towards them. When the army is about to reach the humans, Leo uses his ship's fuel cell to detonate a bomb and kill them. A big battle starts where humans and apes start fighting and killing each other. Thade starts killing many humans, and when one of the apes is about to kill Dina, Ari saves her life. Dina sees Ari's hand and realizes that Ari is really with them and cares for the humans. Adder battles with Kroll and manages to kill him, and Thade spots Leo and goes after him. Thade starts hitting Leo badly and tries to kill him. Suddenly, all hear a loud sound from the sky and see a ship landing on the battlefield. The ship's door opens and we see Pericles is inside the ship. The apes think this arrival as the return of Semos, the first ape, who is their god. They bow and hostilities between humans and apes suddenly cease. Leo goes to ship and Pericles recognizes him and gets down to meet him. Leo takes Pericles to meet to everyone, but he gets scared and runs in Oberon. Leo goes inside and Thade also follows him and they both start fighting again. Pericles tries to help Leo, but Thade throws him hard against a wall. Leo takes a gun from Pericles' bag and fires it at Thade and damages his armor. Thade jumps on Leo and takes his gun and tries to fire the weapon at Leo. Leo sees that Thade is within the pilot's deck and closes the automatic door, trapping Thade inside. Thade fires the weapon repeatedly at the door, but the bullet ricochets against the door. This creates sparks that causes Thade to hide afraid under a control panel and surrender. Leo decides to escape the planet of the apes and return to Earth. He gives Pericles to Ari, who promises to look after him. Ari asks Leo to stay back with her, but Leo says he has to go back to his people, and Ari kisses him goodbye. Leo goes to meet Dina and says goodbye and kisses her. Leo climbs aboard Pericles' ship and launches his ship in space. He travels back in time through the same electromagnetic storm and finds Earth. Leo crashes his ship in Washington, D.C. on Earth and lands in his own time. He looks up to see the Lincoln Memorial is now a monument in honor of General Thade. A swarm of police officers, firefighters, and news reporters descend on Leo, but on closer inspection, it appears that they are all apes. Leo has landed on an Earth where the apes are advanced and Thade was their ruler.